Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir.
But please stick to the time.
Okay, sir.
You,
I also rise to participate on the short duration motion brought by Bajor's Bilingdo on the plight of the education sector in the state. Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, we all know that education is the backbone of a society. And teaching is such a profession which creates all other professions. Here, I would appreciate the government for increment of the salaries of the ad hoc teachers very recently. We must appreciate, sir, that the government has tried a lot to do for the ad hoc teachers. But here, I would take the opportunity to urge upon the government that the increased salaries are yet to be released, which may kindly be done at the earliest possible time. Honorable Speaker, sir, Deputy Speaker, sir, we have this government has done lots for the adult teachers, but here I would remind again, I would urge upon the government again that we too also have to think of the SSA teachers. These SSA teachers are also rendering similar services to our society, to our children, who are the future of our state. I know, sir, and everyone knows that SSA teacher salary matter is a central government subject. The state government, we cannot increase their salaries, but the state government, this house, this august house, we can always take a resolution to urge upon the central government for the increment of the SSA teachers' salary. Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, we have seen that this government, how this government has tried its best to construct new buildings for government LP schools. We have seen how this government has done for schools like EMRS and other schools, colleges also. We have also come to know that this government is going to construct and repair near about 1,000 schools very soon. But we have come to know that the government is only going to do for the government schools. We should not forget that we have lots of ad hoc and SSA schools in our state. I take this opportunity to urge upon the Honorable Chief Minister, the government and the department that we have to think also for the construction of buildings of the ad hoc schools and also the SSA schools in the state of Meghalaya. Sir, I belong from Dadangiri subdivision, and the MTET examination was held. Many have already completed the MTET, but the appointments are yet to be made. I do not know, sir, what are the problems for the government, but I would urge upon the government that the MTET pass candidates may kindly be appointed as soon as possible, as many of the schools, even under my constituency, are not having sufficient and enough teachers. And due to the non-availability of sufficient teachers, our students, our pupils, our children are suffering. So this may kindly be taken very seriously, and the MTET pass candidates may kindly be appointed as early as possible. So we have seen that there are 59 days appointees. Some of them, in fact many of them, in fact most of them, they have been serving as 59 days appointees, 59 days teachers since last 10, 12, 13 years. Now they are at the verge of losing their jobs because they could not complete their MTET. In the event of losing their jobs, these people, these teachers who have been serving the state for last many, many years will be just jobless. I came to know from some sources, I'm not sure about it, that there are states in the country which have already regularized the temporary teachers, and if there are instances, then I would urge upon the government that the present 59 days appointees, the services of these teachers may also be kindly regularized so that these people are not left jobless. Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, I hope that the government and the department will take cognizance of this discussion of all the honorable members, because time and again, this is a very, very important subject. And even before this session also, I spoke on behalf of the teachers, and today also Bajors has taken up this discussion. And I request that the government will take a cognizance of the discussions, and looking forward for a very, very fruitful outcome of these discussions. I resume my seat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So we have written in same sheet, not just to save the time, but to save the use of paper, so that some branch of tree will be saved. So, Deputy Speaker, sir, I'm happy. Thank you so much for allowing me to participate in this short duration discussion on plight of education sector in the state. So this is a subject which everybody shoulders the responsibility. So we have 50 years of our statehood has been passed now. So now we have to we can look back, sir, as a state, as a department, how many IAS, how many IPS, how many doctors, how many engineers, how many professors, how many scientists we have produced in last 50 years, sir. Looking back at the numbers, sir, it's not up to what we expect today. We could have done better, and we could have produced more, sir. Therefore, sir, this subject, this sector, I believe, sir, not only to blame the government, it is with everybody responsibility to soldier, so that more children of our state will become somebody somewhere tomorrow, sir. Sir, on 8th of this month, I was on my way back to Shillong via Bakmara, Ranikor, Makarwat to Shillong, sir. So with due respect, right on my honorable colleague, right of me. So I had a very best cook folk curry at Mahadev, sir, which has been offered by few of the non-government primary teacher has invited me for lunch. So that folk was meant for our honorable Chief Minister and for Education Minister, but I had on behalf of them, sir. So they hugged me and they said, "Sir, please convey our gratefulness to Honorable Education Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, and all the department officials. Because, sir, this government, this MDA government, has decided what they're longing for so many years. Sir, on my behalf, I would like to thank this government and our Education Minister and our Chief Minister and all the officials of the department for taking a decision to regularize about 2,000 government LP school teachers prior to 1995 appointment and all the non-government LP school teachers in the state. So this is a subject which last 20, 30 years we have debated, discussed, but none of the government, none of the minister, none of the officials decided. But this government has debated, discussed, and decided, sir. So, yes, this government has taken this education as a priority. So we see lots of initiative and programs that we have seen many changes in many areas. So To your information, sir, in last 4 years, many of our government schools and our schools buildings has been constructed newly, sir. I believe, sir, what the announcement had already made our Honorable Chief Minister and our Education Minister, that all the government LP school school building will be renovated in next 1 or 2 months' time, sir. So this is a milestone decision, and this shows the testimony of this government, sir. So this government really look and work for the interests of our teachers. Yes, sir, we have seen many teachers on many occasions that our teachers is on the street for the reasons to have. So yes, it is unfortunate. But I believe that this was the technical due process, and that I hope that all these issues has been addressed. I believe that. So look, sir, this government has constructed. We see many of the school new buildings, like colleges, like all technical institutions. This government has really initiated many projects, many decisions to improve the education sector in our state, sir. I believe, sir, this is just 4.5 years now. So this government has this government has done. I believe that when the MDA 2 will be coming back again with more numbers, I believe this, that what happens done today will be double in next 5 years again, sir. So yes, we have seen the enhancement of the ad hoc salaries and all these things, sir. So look, sir, this is testament of this government, sir. I believe that, sir, that what this government has done and decided is really benefited and has been taken decision for the interests of our teachers, for our children, and for the people of our state, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, we have shortage of our doctors, our engineer, our well qualified teachers. So this is a matter of concern, sir. So now let me say a few points, sir. So let me say some of my personal concern about the education plight in our state, sir. So let me begin with the primary education sector. So there are many government primary schools as of now, without teachers, and as well as without students. Sir, our children are avoiding taking admission in the government primary school in rural areas especially. I don't know the reasons, sir. Maybe there may be the factors and the reasons, sir. So government and department has to find out and what is the reasons. And if there is, sir, we should address. So my personal opinion is, yes, for many years we have established many of the government LP school in many of the localities where, as of today, sir, many of our parents, our children are avoiding the government LP schools now. Why? Sir, maybe we have not upgraded our system, our standard. Therefore, sir, my suggestion to the department and to the government, so that it may take up in the MDA 2 tenure. Sir, why not we integrate 4 or 5 schools, government primary school together, and we have the campus, and all the staff comes together, and we have the separate campus. Then we'll have first-class building. We have the enough students, enough teachers, and also I think, sir, with this we can upgrade our system, our standard.
Honorable member, please be short.
Yes, sir. So I'll be winding up in 2 minutes. So there are many reasons why we have done better than today in the education sector. Sir, I believe, sir, I think, sir, we have the reason to resent, to protest, but I would like to request all the teachers throughout the state, through you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. Yes, this is a subject, not only about teachers, not only about school building, not only about development, sir. Sir, the main issue here is our state, we must go for the quality of our education, sir. So I see many of our students is from Bakmara, from Sijirongara, coming for admission for degree courses, master degree courses, for science stream and also. Sir, my request to the government, through Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, every district headquarters must have, like all the requests, courses in the college. So therefore, sir, the migration of our students in that case will not take place, and they will have the good quality education, sir. So therefore, sir, here my standing today here, just not to raise many points, but just to say thank you to this government, to the education minister, to the honorable chief minister, to all the officers of the state for taking the decision at the interest of our teachers, of our students. And I believe that, sir, what are the points that we have raised today to many of our leaders, sir? I think in due course of time, sir, our department, our education minister, through the deputy speaker I believe that will take a call, and the testimony of this government and the testimony of the future of this government, that I believe that the entire state has read the written testimony wall of this government or this education sector. I believe that this will inspire the people to make friends with the MD government in their future. Thank you so much, sir. With this piece of mission, I resume my sir.
Thank you.